Now, a card from the Civil Rights Movement. This is a picture of the Rex Theater for colored people. During these times, segregation was in full swing, and separation between the races was a thing that mostly everyone went with. Sometimes I wonder if I was a young man or in my 20s or 30s during that time, what would I have done? And that's why we're reading about these great African Americans and these events. Because once you know your history, you're equipped to not have to repeat it. This card is about segregation. Almost as soon as the Civil War ended, Southern state legislatures passed black codes, which, for example, limited the kind of work that black people could do and their freedom of assembly, or regulated their speech toward white people. But when that period ended, Southern states began revising their constitutions and passing new laws that eventually established the system of segregation. Separation of white and black Americans in nearly every aspect of life. Schools, housing, libraries, theaters, restaurants, parks, beaches, transportation, and like the movie theater shown here, were segregated. And African Americans were required to use colored toilets, water fountains, waiting rooms in public places. And they did not receive equal protection under the law, and were often tried and convicted without the representation by a lawyer, and rarely served on juries. Black voting rights were severely restricted by poll taxes, grandfather clauses, and discriminatory tests. The Rex Theater. Now, this is 2023, and in a lot of places, not a lot has changed. And that's why we must stand on the shoulders of these great African Americans that led the way, that unified themselves, steeled their nerves, and fought for justice. We must never forget. I am A.R. Crown, and this has been your Black History Moment. Prayers and blessings.